So let's get into our popular decks, our personal popular decks or plays of the last season. Just kind of talk about some of the experiences we had playing out there. Now you got a few on here. One of the things that I put on here first, I think it was after our last podcast, I ran into a situation where I was playing a guy and they laid down somehow 2 She-Hulks and an Infinite on the last turn. And I mean, I was looking at it like, how did I lose this game? That it was up to the last turn, and I assume that the combo is this: Moon Girl, Magic, skip turn 6, all your She-Hulks go to 0.
I know I have a deck with Magic, She-Hulk, Infinite, and Sunspot. Get all them out there, and yeah, that's a good 29 points. You can drop plus a boost of 6 to Sunspot.
Yeah, somebody hit me big time with that, and I was like, whoa. I'd never seen it before. This is something I need to try and do. I think it is the thing that made me pick up She-Hulk from the shop. I think I tried it, and then immediately it was like, this deck's not working for me. I deleted it. But now I'm like, man, I really want to kind of go back to it, just see if I can get it to work. 3/16, March 16th, 2023. Let's just say if the featured location becomes Lamentis 1 again, put Black Widow in a deck, because if you play Black Widow and Lamentis 1 happens, that will cause the person not to draw any cards. It doesn't give them the 7.
Oh, wow.
And it destroys all the locations. Or excuse me, it destroys your deck. So it doesn't even let you draw the cards. I was like, oh, wow. I think it happened to me. And I was like, yep, well, I'm out of this one. Yeah, I saw that happen. So remember, Black Widow gets played. She causes the other player not to be able to draw. And then if Lamentis 1 hits, you draw nothing, and the other person gets all 7 of their cards. March 18th was the Project Pegasus featured location. So during that week, I was doing really well with a negative deck. So I had Mr. Negative in there, and because you get, at some point you get all this massive amount of power. Usually, hopefully, you're getting it at the first location that gives you a total of 5 additional energy to spend on your cards. I was able to get Mr. Negative out there, and immediately was like, okay, we've got things switched up sometimes on turn 1.
Yeah.
Which is oh my goodness, it's a wonderful thing.
I can't remember what I used on when Project Pegasus was featured. I did not think of that. I've had a Mr. Negative deck for a while, codename Reverse Flash, and no, I don't think I thought to use it there. The thing I learned quickly after I got Mr. Negative was you can't base your Mr. Negative deck on actually drawing Mr. Negative, so that's why I threw Thor in there and stuff like that. Now, who I like to use with Mr. Negative, you probably have done this, is Jane Foster.
Oh, no, I haven't. But yeah, that turns all those 6 cards, 0 power, or 6 energy, 0 power cards into 0/6, and then you can draw all of them. I saw somebody talk about that, and I've never tried that. I don't know because I don't have the card or what, but what a brilliant combo right there. That's awesome.
Just the way Jane Foster and Mr. Negative fought side by side in War of the Realms.
Oh, okay.
That didn't happen.
All right. I was going to say, I needed to know. The following week was Elysium weekend, where it was Elysium is a location that drops all the cards that you have in your deck. The energy drops by 1. And I sent Evan a message, and I was like, it's the Wild West, buddy. It's on. Things are going to be crazy. I actually took a picture of the deck that I was using that I was really, really doing well. I got up to level 60 with it. I think I started at 30 when the season reset. So I was making my way up there. But yeah, this was a Lockjaw deck. Essentially, you get your weenies. If you can get Lockjaw out there, then the weenies are going to cost you 0, and you can obviously transport them through and get your big guns out there. I had Vision in there, so once I got the big gun of Vision, I could move him out of the way and even get one more spot for nice. Lockjaw. So yeah, and then
I'm a little surprised that you use Lockjaw. I remember when I used Lockjaw, you got pretty frustrated with that deck.
Lockjaw decks have done me very good in the past. I have had very good success with them. One of the better Lockjaw decks that I had really got me up to, I think, 80. I mean, this was back in the days before I couldn't break 70 anymore. But anyway, right. Right.
Now the one that I played you on, and I beat you with it. I beat another friend of mine pretty handily, but I could never get any traction in just random games. But it was somewhere along the way I figured out that a Lockjaw deck is built very similarly to a discard deck, in that you're putting a bunch of 6 power cards in there and then hoping Ghost Rider or Hela can bring them back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why don't I just build a Lockjaw deck with a bunch of discard people?
How'd that work?
Well, like I said, it worked pretty well against
Okay.
against you and a friend of mine. That's
right.
I didn't have a particular name for that deck, and I believe you messaged me, I hate your deck, so that deck became He Hate Me.
That's right. Yeah, I hate discard so bad. I don't know why either. It's not like something that I just have something against it for some reason, and I think a lot of
popping up whenever and wherever with no warning.
I think when MODOK started, people were using that one all the time and defeating me. It's weird because I can almost feel the ups and the downs of this algorithm that they have you on it. When you're playing against like nothing but discard decks, you're like, okay, time to switch things up. You going to hit me with this card? Here comes Cosmo. Here comes this. Here comes that. And then somehow I'm not playing discard decks anymore.
Do you think the algorithm is the same entity that controls Ego and Krakoa?
They've got it out for us. March 31st was apparently an April Fool's special where they did the bar with no name. Again, out comes the Mr. Negative deck for me. I even had the hood in there. So as soon as I laid down a negative or a negative power on that, if that person you're playing against didn't have anything, you've got that locked down.
Yeah.
That was one lane you didn't have to worry about, and then you just focus on the rest.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which, but yeah, I know the Hood and Mr. Negative. I think I threw Viper in there.
Yeah.
I used Cerebro a lot because you could dump Cerebro or Ironheart in the bar and it wouldn't cause.
Oh yeah, that's why I got Adam Warlock in there. I would dump the Hood and then put Adam Warlock in there, and it would not. Wouldn't up the power any. And I believe Viper's in there for me because just in case that location didn't pop up, I could nail somebody with a -2 in one lane, send it over there to them.
Or if you do get something on the bar with no name, you could always use Viper to send it over if it's bigger than a 3.
Right. I think I tried that at one point. I had one of my favorite things to do was to load the bar with no name up with a bunch of like heavy hitters if I can, and then Quake.
But to be fair, one of your favorite things to do with every location or team is to Quake.
True. It's true. I loved it because people would sit there and they'd throw the thumbs up at me when I would throw like Green Goblin on the bar with no name, so it'd fly over and they're like, oh, look at him, this guy's an idiot. And then I would like put oh, here comes Devil Dinosaur, oh man, I'm an idiot, oh, I feel so bad. And then Quake it up. So it was I liked it. I wanted the bar with no name to stick around longer than a day. I think it was only like a day, and I was not having the best of luck at first, but then I messaged you guys, and I'm like, you and Gavin, I talk to every once in a while about Snap. And anyway, I sent a message, and I was like, I plan on trying to hit 70. I never did, but I was shooting for 70 that day just to try and get up there. But location ended up going away the next day. So
I don't like that. I don't like that location just because more than once I've been like, I'm going to get a card out here just in case it's Sanctum Sanctorum and it's the freaking bar with no name. But the dude who, if you hover a card over it, who like starts growling at you and telling you to get out of here, like I take that personally for some reason. Really irritates me. It's like, I'm not coming in your stupid bar until we get an 8-ball card.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
Who is it anyway? I mean, do we know?
I don't know. I mean, I know the bar with no name, but I don't know any particulars about its staff.
I did have a strategy that I thought of over the last season, and that was, hey, when the weekend ends and you complete your missions and they sit there and blink, don't cash them in until the new week starts. So usually Sunday or Monday, there's the maximum you can have in there is 6. What they give you, is it 3 a day? where they loaded
so.
up. It's either 3 or 4. But anyway, just sit on them. If you complete them, don't cash them in. And then when the new season starts, then cash them in. And that's going to push you up. Help me out. The weekly goals. So you'll probably hit. Go ahead.
Well, there's a problem with that strategy, Jesse, which is I can't stand to have those little red notification things on there.
All right. Well, last couple here. Just recently, I know we're recording this for April 5th. On April 5th. Yeah, X Mansion is now the location for the next few days, I guess, next day or so. I mean, there's not really much of a strategy here other than hopefully X Mansion is going to be kind to you and give you a heavy hitter when it randomly pops out a player or a card.
Yeah, well, it helps that I'm playing the deck where I try to fill up every location, so that's just an extra card. But right before we started recording, I was playing one, and X Mansion gave me Quicksilver and my opponent Devil Dinosaur. I know it's supposed to be random, but again, that felt a little personal.
I did see, I think it was yesterday, I'm playing, and X Mansion drops Namor on the other side and Namor on my side. And guess what? I had one card there. He had none. So I was like, dang it. We were talking earlier about the battle function the last podcast that we did. We talked about the battle function and some of the neat things we could probably try. One of which was a battle of our just comic book favorites. We put together, we're not talking favorites in Snap, we're talking favorites in comic books. So
the few times I used Luke Cage without Hazmat, who has never been his sidekick.
No.
Which is a shame.
I think as this game progresses, you may start to see some influence in the comic book world. I was
trying to figure out how Hazmat got in here and nobody else from Avengers Academy did, but I guess she's been a supporting character for a while in Captain Marvel's book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's one of those that I'm like, yeah, I should read that. And then I'm like, wait a minute, how far back do I have to start? Because they relaunch it every 5 minutes. So I don't know why, but they do. And but yeah, I've seen her pop up in a couple of promotional things for Captain Marvel. So
okay,
like why not Metal?
Yeah.
Mettle.
Yeah, I got you. All right, Evan, we're going to do a battle right here, right now.
With our favorites. I think I recreated that team.
Okay, all right. Well, if Gambit is not on there, by the way,
Gambit's on there.
Gambit better be on there. Evan and I have done this battle before. There was 2 times where Gambit was laid out there. Evan lays Gambit out there, and it caused me to win the game. And there was one situation where Gambit hit the one thing that there was only one way for me to win this game, and Gambit caused it because I was losing so bad. So let's just see.
Which is actually pretty comic accurate because for a while there, Gambit was thought to be the X-Men traitor.
All right, let's see what we do here. We got Westview as our first location. Turns into a new location on turn 4. See how that goes.
All right, and I've got the Watcher on the middle location.
Nice. What's this going to be? Well, if you got the Watcher out, I'm sure it's...
Okay, and you got Deadpool at Westview.
Right.
Now, the middle location has been revealed as the Isle of Silence. Ongoing effects are disabled here.
All right, then.
Not sure where to go from here.
I hope you got nothing but ongoing cards in your hand.
That's a little rude. Okay, and looks like neither of us played anything on turn 2.
I could not do anything there. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I could. I just chose not to.
I hate sometimes.
And this is why. Okay.
The hub will help sometimes, and then the hub won't.
I love it when a plan comes together. Wasn't a plan, more a fortuitous bounce, but we'll go with it. This Iron Fist knocks multiple man from the hub to the Isle of Silence.
All right.
Oh, look, Hulkbuster and Deadpool.
Hulkbuster, Deadpool, which, okay, I
haven't seen that one before.
I am going to say is my favorite. Oh, perfect. Freaking Wakanda over Deadpool. Come on. That is ridiculous. Oh, you've made me angry. What am I going to do now?
You want some cheese with that wine there, Star Trek?
Give me a break. Man, would I kill for Quake? Jeez.
I'm not sure how this card got in here.
Uh-oh. Well, the hub played. So
but I just drew this card.
Oh, well then. Do you hate it?
It's not one of my favorites, I'll tell you that.
Crossbones.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd out of not expecting that from you.
I dislike Crossbones in almost every iteration. I think his ability is perfect because he's such a scumbag that he would only jump in when he was already winning.
All right, let's just see. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and... Daggone it. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, there's the thing. The ever-loving blue-eyed thing with the Juggernaut. Boom.
Oh well, now I'm
Get
winning
about
at 11-2 at the hub
He
instead
was
of
supposed to go to the
5-2.
middle.
Well, I
Like-
couldn't because you Spider-Man'd there.
Right. Well, I can move you there though.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I could have moved you possibly.
I
so-
don't think we've been doing a good job of telling the listeners what's going on here.
I don't.
So you've got at Wakanda, you're up 8-0 with Juggernaut and the Hulkbuster Deadpool. Isle of Silence, I'm up 13-3 with Watcher, Multiple Man, and Crossbones. And at the hub, I'm up 11-2 with Iron Fist, Multiple Man, and the Thing against your Watcher.
Let's just go ahead and make it in the vein of fairness. Let's go ahead and make it so that we cannot retreat.
Okay.
I am hating this, by the way. Daggone. Oh, that was a mistake. Why did I say that? Evan just snapped.
No, I mean, you're letting me peek behind the curtain here.
Gosh, this is horrible. Oh, wow.
So there's a Hulk on Wakanda, and you put Cerebro on
there's
on the
nothing I
hub
can
and
do here. There's
boosted
nothing.
Deadpool.
There was nothing. If I could have carnaged or venomed Deadpool, man, would I have been in. But Wakanda, of all things, it's Wakanda that pops up.
Wakanda forever. So let's see. I won Wakanda 12-10 with that Hulk play, and then Isle of Silence, Venom devoured Spider-Man, pushing you from a 3 to a 4, and then with Cerebro teaming with another famous bald Marvel character in the form of the Watcher at the hub. You still had 2 there, but you only lost at Wakanda by 2. I still don't know how Crossbones got there.
Next,
I guess he was my hub edition. If he shows up again, we'll know that I built my deck wrong.
If you drew it though, it shouldn't have been your hub edition. Hub edition goes
But
right.
maybe I was mistaken
Okay.
because I don't
Iron Fist, Multiple Man in your deck.
Yes,
Okay, then yeah, that's all you had out there.
but I
before
thought
Crossbones.
Multiple Man was my hub card, but he must not have been.
And here we have Wakanda again. At least it showed up the first time.
Yeah.
So all right, I'm all right with that.
Crossbones is somebody I don't try to put in decks anyway, let alone decks of characters I like.
Right.
There's like a whole Crossbones backup feature in the Capwolf story, and it's pretty twisted.
Ooh, oh boy, this is going to be a fun game. I can tell already.
Because you know what the locations are. Okay, so you played the Watcher on Wakanda. I played Iron Fist on the far right, and which hasn't been revealed, but the middle location, the Altar of Death. I've played my card.
I love Altar of Death. Altar of Death.
I just knocked Multiple Man in there.
Yep. Here comes Wolverine, baby.
Mhm.
Lands on the Altar of Death, gets a +2 bonus, and we get +2 energy here.
And meanwhile, I popped Multiple Man in there, and since he wasn't played on the Altar of Death, he doesn't get destroyed, and he stays there.
Yeah, he's not going to get killed.
And third location was Adelon or Attila. I don't know how you say it. And I've got Iron Fist and Multiple Man there, up 5-0.
After turn 3, shuffle your hand into your deck. So after this, we're going to
It's great because I like the hand I have, but none of them are 3 cost.
What am I going to do here?
Oh, maybe I should have revealed that after you played.
Yeah. All right. What am I going to do here? +2, be 7. No, I'm not thinking of killing 2 cards. Daggone Wakanda. All right.
What's your problem with Wakanda, man?
I'm upset.
No, I just realized the card I played wasn't a good choice. Well, maybe. We'll see if you ever pick one.
I do have a tendency to overthink things. Ask my son. I've been playing chess with him here lately. All right, you know what? Here, let's just see if. Oh well, okay.
Okay, Juggernaut and Adelon. I didn't play right there.
Oh please go to Wakanda. Yes.
Daggone it.
Wakanda forever.
Gambit flung Luke Cage at the Watcher, who was protected by Wakanda.
Ooh, here we go.
All right, turn 5. Guess he plays Deadpool on the Altar of Death.
I wish I would have had him at the beginning.
And the Punisher.
Black Panther showing up in Wakanda there.
Actually, he should get an extra bonus. Okay, so going into the last turn, I'm up 8-6 on Wakanda with Black Panther versus Wolverine and Uatu. Multiple Man hanging out at the Altar of Death, 3-0. And Punisher, Juggernaut, and Thing up 13-5 at Adelon on Iron Fist and Multiple Man.
This is going to be interesting. I'm not pleased. I know what card I would want right now.
I'm feeling okay. Let's go ahead and snap.
I hate you. I hate you.
I don't feel that confident. I just figure we still got a list of reveals to get to, so trying to push things along.
I understand.
Yeah, that was a mistake to play two guys on the spot with your Punisher.
Right.
Let's see, Hulkbuster Wolverine. So you're going to win Wakanda.
You're going to. Oh, I'm going to win. I win.
Oh yeah,
yes.
by 1 point. Yeah. If I thought about Punisher being there, I wouldn't have snapped.
Man, what a battle right there. All right.
So 12-8, 3-0, and a 17-17 tie.
Yeah.
You win the tiebreaker by 1. Might not have happened if I had my favorite Snap character who I don't care a thing about in the comics in this deck.
Crossbones?
No.
Oh.
Now we'll get to him with our card acquisitions.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're up to Camartage.
Hmm.
And there's Deadpool in the middle. I didn't play anything because I didn't have any ones, or maybe I just didn't want to. The TVA. This is going to be a
TVA has showed up.
Oh, that's great. Feel like Krakoa or Ego had a hand in this. Because guess who didn't have any 1 or 2 cost cards?
Oh no!
In his hand.
Oh my goodness!
And now we got the Daily Bugle. So I got one of your cards.
Yeah, I got your Hulk. It looks like that'll never get played. All right, here we go.
Do this? Yeah, probably shouldn't, but that beats the alternative.
What is this going to be? You laid something on Camartage.
You got Brood, Daily Bugle. I got Gambit, but if he hits Deadpool, I'm going to wish he hadn't. And hey, he didn't. He took out 2 of your Brood.
Unbelievable. Okay, all right, well, what is the best play here?
Well, I got only one shot at this since someone decided unilaterally we weren't retreating.
All right, here we go.
I don't think I can.
This is a very, very weak game with the TVA. I'm up 2-1 in Camartage. All right.
And I didn't even have any cards to play the first 2 turns. Yeah, okay.
Thank goodness.
So your thing at the TVA gives you a 7-2 win. Rogue at Camartage ties at 2-2 there, but the only Brood I didn't blow up, Brew, my personal favorite Brood, gives you the win at Daily Bugle at 2-0.
All right.
Okay, and our first location is the Vibranium Mines.
My deck is 90s hero heavy, I think.
Well, I just played my favorite Marvel character, Squirrel Girl, in the Vibranium Mines, dropped a squirrel on Hala, and whatever the third location happens to be yet to be revealed.
I do not need to play anything on Vibranium Mines when you got that stupid Darkhawk sitting in your hand, probably.
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea.
I'm not.
Vibranium.
1 card is going over there. That's it. Uh-oh, Luke Cage.
Okay, so we got Wolverine on Hala facing off against a squirrel, and Luke Cage and a squirrel on Monster Island.
Go ahead. Oh, my goodness. Go ahead and put, something there on Hala real quick. It's okay.
Yeah, I was about to, but yeah, the trash talking kind of backfires.
Oh,
on this.
It's all right.
Let's see.
That Monster Island's getting a little full.
Yeah, it is.
Cage, squirrel, Tippy Toe, or Monkey Joe.
There's no pink bow. That's not Tippy Toe.
Oh, okay, all right.
Now with Hulkbuster Wolverine, you've got a lead over there on Hala.
That's all right. I've got a plan, Stan.
Okay, that's good.
I've got a plan. What is the plan? What is the plan? The plan is to get Carnage or Venom at some point. Oh, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing.
On the Vibranium Mine, so it's 11-0 there. 6-1 on Hala. My squirrel's about to blow up, but your Wolverine is not.
Where are we at? Turn 5 right now.
Turn 5, you're up 12-11 on Monster Island with Spider-Man preventing me from adding anyone to my squirrel, Luke Cage, and Monster. Oh, well, I keep trying to play on Monster Island anyway.
Not going to work, sir.
No, it's not.
Spider-Man is a better turn 5 player than a turn 4 player. I don't like, sometimes I just have to. Give me a card. Cable, take it.
We all played on Hala. Got Cable and Carnage.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Nope. Okay, all right.
So you're up 14-10 on Hala with Carnage and Wolverine, and I've got Darkhawk and Uatu.
All right.
And when Uatu's in the game, you better watch your back.
I stole your multiple man, apparently, with Cable. I don't want him, to be honest. But, oh, come on. Let's go. Work. Oh, daggone it.
Oh, well, you just won Monster Island with Juggernaut knocking my guy out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, there it is. Nice. Okay, go ahead. And what was the play by?
15-11, Hala 18-16 with Deadpool and Multiple Man, and you made good on your vow not to put anybody at the Vibranium Mines, and I won 15-0.
I did not like the Vibranium Mines.
Yeah.
Right now, current score looks like it is what 6-2. So I'm up 6-2 right now.
Yes, indeed.
One more game.
You won it with Juggernaut. One more game.
Well,
it looks like it's going to be 3 more games for you to lose.
Let's just see. Camp Lehigh as the first location.
So it gave me a 3-cost card, which I didn't need because I didn't have any 1-cost cards.
Oh, there's Necrotia. Oh my goodness. I'm staying away from that. I don't want it.
I'm not sure what to do here.
Apparently, I did not need any 1 or 2 cost cards.
I went ahead and put Multiple Man on the undisclosed 3rd location, and it's Vormir.
Fantastic.
I got somebody that'll work on Vormir.
I do too, but not in my hand.
Too bad for you.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
First card you play here is Destroyed.
Daggone it. Oh, boy.
Brood on Vormir, so 1 Brood goes away, but the other 2 stay with Multiple Man, giving me a 7-0 advantage there. Hey, there's the Punisher on Necrotia. So you'll get back above 0 if I ever play anybody on Necrotia.
Hey!
Hey, their Rogue just stole Punisher's Thunder on Necrotia.
Daggone it.
And there's the thing. So you're winning 4-1 on Necrotia. Meanwhile, the Watcher is holding down the fort, or the camp. Lehigh. Black Panther on Necrotia.
Daggone it.
He goes up to a 6. No, Wolverine got sacrificed on Vormir.
Necrotia. Go over to Necrotia. Oh, no. Does not decide to do that. And then, all right, what am I going to do now? If this works, I'm going to be amazed. There's no way.
Yeah, I thought I knew what I was going to do, but then that seemed kind of stupid.
Just wait till you see this. If I can pull this off, I'm going to be so surprised.
I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. I really need 1 more power.
Yeah, there's...
All right, this may be it.
Let's see it. Daggone it. Oh no.
There's Gambit.
Hey, Wolverine. Oh, my gosh.
But still not enough.
Watch this.
I think you'll win this one.
Here comes Venom. He eats 3 cards. Well, excuse me, 2. And then we have Hulkbuster into the Venom.
Enough.
To tie? No, it's not going to be enough. Daggone it. Oh, it does. It's because I reduced Punisher's power.
The number. Oh.
Right. I can't believe I pulled that off. I went from 4 cards at Necrotia down to 1 because of Venom and Hulkbuster. Unbelievable.
Okay, so if I had played instead of getting cute, if I had just played Thing on Necrotia, I would have won.
Oh, been there so many times. What a game! Our faves have come out to play. Yeah, like I said,
didn't lose it for me this time.
No, he did not. Yeah, like I said, my faves are like the 90s when Wolverine got hot in the 90s, Venom was hot in the 90s, Onslaught was hot in the 90s. Onslaught's in here. I have the only other ongoing card that I have is the Punisher. That's it. So I have Onslaught as one of my faves, but I just don't have anything that works with him. Didn't lay him. I don't think I laid him out there at all. And then Cable, of course, Deadpool. So yeah, and Carnage, heavy on the 90s faves. Hulkbuster, I threw Hulkbuster in there just because I love the thought of the Hulkbuster, especially at the movies. I think that was the first time I had ever seen the Hulkbuster, although I knew it had been around. I don't think I read
a Hulkbuster action figure.
Nice. So you had Multiple Man.
I almost could have justified putting Sunspot in there because I love Sunspot is written by Al Ewing, but Sunspot is written by everybody else is just like, he's that guy. Let's see, I had Squirrel Girl, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage because old school Power Man and Iron Fist is glorious. The Watcher, because what if?
Yes, that is exactly why I put him in mine too.
Multiple Man, Gambit and Rogue. I don't like the Brood, but I love Brew.
Right.
So he's in there. I got Darkhawk, Benjamin J. Grimm. Black Panther, I liked him before it was cool. And then the Hulk.
Yeah. Solid stuff. All right. There was our on-air match. There was the battle of our faves. I might leave an open-ended question on this one, and that'll be like, what is the next theme deck we should put together? And if we have any listeners out there, they feel free to give us a shout. We could.
So yeah, I mean, I did. I've actually got a Guardians of the Galaxy deck.
Nice. Keep that handy because I think as we talk about this next upcoming season, might be a nice location if I remember correctly. It's either a location or a card that would pair nicely with all the Guardian stuff.
Yeah, well, and then the next season, I'm sure is going to be pretty Guardians heavy. I think Nebula is going to be one of the featured cards.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for joining us. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the next installment of Snap Material.